So following on from my introducing medium trot video, this video just looks at a few exercises and a few do's and don'ts in the medium trot. So once you've established your horse can do a medium trot, I think the most important thing which you should be thinking about is the connection. Now it's really important not to let the hand go too far forward so they come out of connection. You want to feel like you're building the medium pace, not throwing the reins away and then getting long, hollow or onto the forehand. So I'm actually just going to demonstrate in this video what happens to the medium trot when you push your hands forward. So like there, you could see as he went down the long side in the medium trot, he lost balance. He started to lift his head and look a little bit hollow. And the medium trot pace lost connection. And that was because I pushed my hands forward and released the contact. So what you've got to make sure is when you're doing your medium that you keep the consistency in the rein. So little half halts down the rein, communicating with your horse to make sure that they stay into the contact and stay balanced. So this time I'm going to demo again what happens when you lose the connection with your horse. So I'm going to ask him to go forward and I'm going to push my hands forward and let go of the contact. And you can see he's moving forward, but he is starting to come out of the contact, out of the frame and push his nose forward. And as they get developed, the lengthening in the frame comes from them actually extending the stride and extending the back and extending their neck, not from the rider throwing their hands at the horses and having a baggy contact. So I'm just going to do one in the connection now. And you can see he's staying much more into the bridle. His head is staying exactly on the contact, and that was a lot better. So the next exercise we're going to look at is to help a horse to engage a bit before the medium trot and also learn to collect without you having to do too much of the work. So we're going to use the 10-metre circle at the start of the long side, and then I'm going to ask him to move forward into the medium, keeping him in the medium, and then at the end I'm going to ask him for a 10-metre circle. Now I made a small transition back to a working trot, but I'm keeping him in the working trot round the 10-metre circle so that he keeps taking me forward. And you can use the circle a little bit to bring them back to the working trot rather than you having to do a big half halt. So it's using the circle to balance. So again, just coming round on the 10-metre circle, engaging the hind leg, nice bend to the inside, and then we're just going to take him across the diagonal, and then I'm going to bring him back a little bit, and he needed an extra little kick there because he was backing off towards the end of the diagonal. So again, it's important to keep riding to the end of your diagonal lines. So we're going to use the 10-metre circle here just to create a little bit of engagement, make sure the hind leg is stepping underneath. And then I'm going to ask down the long side for the medium trot steps, and he's not allowed to come back until I ask him to. So if they do start drawing back, then you can refer back to my introducing medium trot exercise where you cut the corners and keep them going. So I'm going to do a 10-metre circle to bring him back onto the hind leg, and then we're going to do another one down the long side. So we're going to take the 10-metre circle here, pushing him round, just gone into a bit of sitting to get a little bit more engagement, and then I'm going to ask for the medium, keeping him forward to the rein, and then I'm going to bring him back.